Holy guardian angel, ancestors, elevated spirits that guide me, please help me clear this container, allow this new energy in, allow this elevated message that only speaks the truth for the highest good to see forth and help the collective. Thank you. So I tapped into this energy and pulled 3 cards before and had a very potent energy that was a little nebulous at first. I had to really tone into it beforehand. And usually I like to pull cards like right at the moment, but I feel like this message is kind of so special. I wanted to almost be careful with it. Um, First, we have the Knight of Wands. So you see this man, he's on a horse playing sport, a lot of forward motion. Knight of Wands, is fire. You have something that you have manifested. However, it's going at a quicker pace than you had anticipated, which is so interesting. First of all, congratulations. Amazing. And perhaps you kind of feel that way of trying to be more amazed. However, when you flip flop between neutrality, processing all your emotions, your hurt, your healing, self improvement, when you just become such a new person almost every single day, the fact that what you have manifested is here, it's just like, I don't think jarring is quite the word, but it's like, it's certainly an energy and you're almost surprised by it, but like you're not. This is exactly what you wanted and it's here. However, it has arrived and you have been answered a lot quicker than you thought you would be. It's kind of what I'm getting here. And you're not really, I'm not getting a fish out of water thing, but it's more like perhaps there's some dust or just an energy that doesn't serve you currently around you, that doesn't propel you to meet the energy you've always called forth, which is, it's fine, it's natural. I mean, if we get to high frequencies, we're not always going to be there. Sometimes we descend. And if this particular manifestation is in a such high frequency, maybe you're looking at it and then looking at yourself and you're like, well, dang, gotta go up there, I guess. Or maybe you're still like a little bit paralyzed and you're a little unsure, even though deep down it's just maybe it caught you off guard, is kind of the sense of what I'm getting, because the Knight of Wands, it's a fast card for sure. And then after the Knight of Wands, we have the Ten of Wands, which just speaks of overwhelm. Like maybe you have really manifested this dream of yours, but maybe you've also kept your options open. Maybe you cast your net wide. Maybe you have other energies and considerations and situations that you're just processing and healing. However, that does take a toll. That is taking a toll on you, is what I'm getting. If this is the energy you've always wanted, then the Ten of Wands, it's like 10 other energies that are kind of like beneath it, not up here, definitely not up here. And you want this energy, you can just ascend and be with it like you've always meant to be, the timeline you've always wanted. But this is still kind of just like lingering. Like it is really the sense that I'm getting. Um, and lastly, I pulled the Five of Coins in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, which, upright speaks to scarcity in my mind. But when it's like this, it's like You are absolutely making space for abundance, is what I'm getting. This card, if it's such high vibrational frequency, your literal dream, it's in a such abundant, highest version timeline of you. And the fact that it's here and you can see it, but your nervous system hasn't adjusted to it, and you know this, it may be there may be some disparity between how you thought you would feel when this would arrive and how it's actually feeling. However, you're making space for it. Like, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, collective. Like, there's no need to worry. Well and truly. These, like, 10 other energies, 10 or less, 10 or more, give or take. Yeah, maybe you have analysis paralysis, decision paralysis because of everything here, but when we ground ourselves and ultimately realign with what it is that we really want, like our highest dream, everything we've always wanted, just really narrowing down our threads, our scope of energy, our entanglements into our pure sense of self is what I'm getting. Once we do that, like, you'll definitely just ascend and be up here. Like, this temporary hardship is just that, temporary hardship. So I'm here to confirm you that yes, your dream is here, and yes, absolutely take it. The momentum is here. Now is your time to shine. And you may feel muddied and confused and, oh, I don't feel like the way I thought I'd feel, but this is all part of the beautiful process that you've been going through continuously for a while now to make space for just the sheer amount of abundance you're gonna get. The sun in reverse. The sun is the most positive card in the deck, so reverse, it's still positive. It's just, again, that feeling of why aren't things as positive as I want them to be? And I'm being called to actually read the little guidebook for the sun in reverse. Oh, that's funny. Where did I put it? It's like, nope, you're not reading it. Oh gosh. Wow, it just disappeared. Okay, that's fine. I don't need it. Oh wait, there it is. Oh, so silly. And I like the silliness is imbued, like, goofy energy, because maybe that low key that's what we need. Low key that's what brings all these energies away. Like, just simplifying and just embracing the joy of levity is kind of like such a underrated medicine is what I'm feeling. Like, truth be told. The sun in reverse. When the sun is pulled in reverse in a tarot reading, it can indicate that you may be finding it hard to see positive in your day-to-day life. But in reverse, this card also acts as a reminder that you can be practical and optimistic. You're encouraged to try infusing small bursts of positivity into your daily routine to find your light again. Wow. Absolutely. That's beautiful. Absolutely. So be silly, be goofy. Like, your dreams are here, and you're like, oh, I don't feel aligned, or oh, I should do more, or oh, what am I doing wrong? Stop nitpicking. You need to stop nitpicking, like, well and truly. Well and truly. Wow. Like, what sparks joy in your life? What hobbies make you go, like, hell yeah, my life is awesome? Or what people do you surround yourself with and friendships that make you go like, hell yeah, my life is really good actually. Like definitely surround yourself with that. Make a list if you need to. Like remind yourself what it is you need to keep yourself safe, happy, and comfortable. Because oftentimes we forget, oftentimes we compromise parts of our soul that cannot be compromised for the sake of what normalcy, for the sake of fitting in and staying small. But that's the old script. You know that. That's the old script. And you called upon this beautiful, wonderful, magnificent manifestation for a reason, you know? You call upon this for a reason because you know you can do better. You know you have a better timeline. You know that the ultimate realignment of your soul is coming. And you can see it now. And it's watching you back. Like, what's the move? What's the move, Diva? Well, you already know the move. We gotta turn this frown upside down. Be more positive. Embrace levity. Levity as a medicine. Levity as being treated as sacred. Sacred joy is something that I'm hearing. Wow. I'm being called to pull from the Oracle deck. My Heavenly Bodies Astrology Oracle deck. It's made by Lily Ashwell. Oh, it has a quote, like back here. Let me read it. It says, to see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wildflower, to hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. William Blake, 1803. Wow. Yeah, that's such a good point. Just seeing beauty in everything around us, and beauty gives us this sense of pleasure, satisfaction, joy. Seeing beauty in just like the palm of your hands, beauty because you smell good, you have a good outfit, beauty because nature all around you is beautiful, and those simple pleasures really do add up. And I'm getting the sense of like perhaps you're not seeing positivity around you because you've forgotten simple pleasures, simple joys of life that all pile up to make you have a beautiful and good life. Like it can be as simple as eating something really yummy and nutritious, like if you love food and that gives you comfort. And additionally, it looks beautiful, it serves your body, it's not like fast food and makes you feel good. And absolutely that can be a layer to it. Another layer to it would be just like feeling good about yourself, whether it's your self-expression, fashion. I'm getting jewelry, makeup for some people. For other people, it may just be just the way you articulate yourself, your intonation. Simple pleasures like just a bath bomb is what I'm getting for some reason. Like a good soap, perfume or cologne you like to smell, a cozy like sweatshirt that you love wearing is what I'm getting. And that really adds on. And the grayness of life suddenly becomes like blooms and becomes a rainbow flower again, you know what I mean? So yeah, like even just something as silly as like texting your friend like, "Oh my gosh, remember this moment when we were younger?" Or I don't know, just making a gratitude list, like 5 things every day that you're grateful for. Like I think that really just helps elevate your frequency. It's so simple and pure, but sometimes we need simple, pure things to really just elevate ourselves. Because with all the muddiness, like all the other energies, like all the things that just be getting in our way, and that's like not our dream, like yeah, that can take a toll on us, and yeah, that can make you things that can make you look at things in this lens of less joy and less optimism. But honestly, I feel like love is the most important thing in the world to me personally. I feel like to ground and center in love is an exceptional way to move through life. So simple pleasures, simple joys, loving, grounding in that loving energy and moving through with that frequency and vibration. I think that's I think that's the move. I think that's the move. Um, yeah. Wow. Let me go ahead and see if anything from the Oracle deck. Let's pop out. We got Virgo. Anything else? And we got the sixth house. Interesting. Virgo in the sixth house. So Virgo, sixth house. I don't want to say rulers of each other because I'm nitpicky about my language, but Mercury rules Virgo. Virgo is the sign of the sixth house. Vice freaking versa. So interesting how we got like this very emphasized message. So Virgo, it says integrity, reverence, and service. And then we have the sixth house, which says establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Okay, and definitely such a call and sense to imbue levity in your day to day life. But not only that, treat it as something sacred, like revere joy and levity in your day to day life. That's how you elevate yourself. That's how you tell your nervous system it's okay. You don't need to contract so much. You are safe to be safe. Repeat that. You are safe to be safe. And your body loves the feeling of laughter, of joy just bubbling up and sparkling all around you. And that's just like you're reaffirming, you're reprogramming yourself to embrace this new abundant life is what I'm getting. Every time you laugh, every time you feel levity, every time you feel softness, that gentleness, you are reprogramming yourself to receive miracles, your dreams, abundance. That's so beautiful. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to be overwhelmed. You don't have to push. You don't have to force. You can just flow. Your dreams are here, and all you need to do is flow. Wow. That's beautiful. You know how beautiful that is? Come on. I know you know. All right, I'm being called to read one or both of these cards. Let me see. I'm gonna read the sixth house one. It says, the sixth house. This humble space holds the mundane details of your daily life. It's the framework you maintain to support your personal growth and evolution. It's how you handle personal care and the health of your physical body. It speaks to your discipline, the way you tend to duties like exercise and your work ethic. It's your experience of work altogether, from interactions with colleagues to work being a joyful part of life or a painful one. It's everything that keeps life running and your structure around those things. This is the natural home of detail-oriented Virgo who practices service as both maintenance and as an offering. Maintenance and as an offering. That's interesting. And being Mercury ruled, it's not as earthbound as it may seem. Without the essentials of this house, you cannot advance into realms of love, spirituality, or philanthropy. I'm reading next to the dog park, so that might be confirmation for someone. It's the house that says you can't give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. Wow. When looked at from the perspective of the lifespan, it can be seen literally as the young adult establishing a practical foundation, or more figuratively as how you maintain the essentials you need to thrive and progress. All right, and then we have the keywords. We have health, personal care, practical details, work ethic, daily life. Experiences, establishing a foundation's duties and service. And finally, the omen for the sixth house. Oh my gosh. The dogs might be fighting. I don't know if I should cut this. Mm, I'm gonna power through. I'll let it flow. We're having such a good vibe. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna keep the vibes going. Omen, your ability to create, expand, love, and provide all depend on the foundation of your own well-being. Inspect the framework of your life and strengthen this place from which all things grow. Identify the people, places, and things to which you give your precious energy. When you give, are you replenished in return? Spend money. Ooh. When you give, are you replenished in return? Spend your energy wisely as you would your hard earned money. You don't have an endless supply, and there must be enough for yourself in your reservoir. Prioritize the supports you need to feel balanced, healthy, and whole. Solidify your base, your life will open, and your world will expand. Wow. Solidify your base, your life will open, and your world will expand. Yeah. No, definitely a call to your sacred joy, or a call to your boundaries, a call to realign with yourself. Like, this is just confirmation. You're a boss, master manifester. Like, look at you. You have your dream right there. And maybe things feel muddled right now. Maybe like you're surrounded by different energies. You can give what you don't have. Personal care, daily life. It's so easy to be like, to not correlate our daily life with the life of our dreams, but eventually the life of our dreams will be our daily life. And that's something we forget all too much. And the sixth house speaks of ritual, it speaks of habits, and habits, most of them go unnoticed, most of them are unconscious, is something I heard earlier today, actually. All of that builds up into like this Jenga of good habits, what sparks joy, and you layer by layer by layer by layer, just get yourself up to this point where you need to be. 2244 on the timer, if that's a number for anyone. And like, you already have those layers. Though I'm getting like there's some part of that base, that fundamental base, that maybe there's dust on it, maybe it requires maintenance work. There's something there, and definitely with all these energies just like near this base, it's throwing you off a little bit, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Like, eventually, more than trust for the sun to like be upright. I more than trust you, the master manifester, you, the author of your dreams, to get over this. I would call them perhaps a small contraction. To be honest, like, you're doing perfectly fine, and it's just about remembering. I would say maybe a reminders app, journaling every day, every night. I want to give you something practical, like just taking up index cards and just, hey, leaving yourself a message in a different corner in your room, or like, or even like there are apps, I think, where you can like send yourself a text message, is what I'm reminding myself suddenly. Like, maybe that's helpful for someone. It's just really reminding yourself, tuning back into how joyful and pleasurable life is, because how could it not be? How could life not be magical, especially when you've manifested your dreams and you didn't have to force anything? It flowed to you. Perhaps you're caught off guard because there are other energies flowing out and about, but you can cleanse, you can take a spiritual bath, you can pray. You know what you need for yourself. Absolutely. I strongly feel that everything is within you. And this is just confirmation, my love. So, with that, I think that's a good note to end this message. You know what you must do. I'm proud for you. I'm gonna send you on your way. Thank you for joining me. Your dreams are here. That's so exciting. Sending you good vibrations, sending you joy. From me, this is joy. I send it to you. Yeah. All right. Be on your way. Thank you for joining me. Bye now.